so much for coming today and introducing someone you know well.
Thank you, Madam Chairman, and I also want to thank Senator Burr for being here. You have an extraordinary Missourian in front of you today. This is a special man, and I say that not because he was raised in Rolla, Missouri, which actually is the town I was born in, because my parents lived in Houston, where there wasn't a hospital. So my mom and dad had to drive to Rolla for my birth. His grandfather was the editor of the local paper in Rolla, and he took his lessons that he learned growing up in rural Missouri and completed the ROTC program while he was at Duke. In the Army, Tommy had an amazing career. He commanded a combat engineer platoon in Kosovo. He excelled in the U.S. Army Special Forces qualification course, graduating first in his class. As a Green Beret, he served 2 tours in Iraq, went on to teach the next generation as a professor at West Point. He was decorated for his service, including 2 Bronze Stars. He understands, and I think this is really important, he understands today's veteran. I think that sometimes we forget, because maybe I'm guilty of this because my dad fought in World War II, and so many of the veterans that my office interacts with are of the Vietnam era. They are of maybe the Korean War, still many of them from the World War II. I think we forget that today's Veterans Administration really needs to have someone in the highest levels of the administration that understands today's veteran. And obviously, Dr. Tommy Sowers brings that to this job. He understands the work that lies ahead. He understands government. He actually has taught government at a university in Missouri. But most importantly, he's really got great people skills. And for this job, you know, it's called Public and Intergovernmental Affairs. I think we all know that that means you've got to not only be able to communicate well to the public and communicate to veterans about what the Veterans Administration can do for them, but he also has to interact with the rest of government. And that takes someone who understands not just how to be a leader, but also how to be a team player. And you don't get your way in the federal government by being hard to get along with. You get your way in the federal government by listening and working with others, but also being driven by a passion. And Dr. Tommy Sowers has that passion. He has extraordinary intellect. He has an amazing resume in terms of his actual experience. And I am so proud that this administration saw fit to nominate him. I think he may be one of the finest leaders that the Veterans Administration will ever have, and I can't recommend him to this committee, the United States Senate, or the American people more highly. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you very much, Senator McCaskill. Thank you very much for your very compelling statement. We really appreciate that. With that, I'm going to turn to my ranking member, Senator